Hey, let's talk about, what's happening in WWE. This past weekend, they had a big show in Saudi Arabia. Man, what a spectacle. You can see the money they put into that show. The presentation and the
Yeah.
production is just out of this world. But the main event is what I want to talk about. Of course, Jake Paul is Logan Paul's younger brother, and just 1 week ago, he went the distance with Anderson Silva, won on points, and actually knocked Anderson down in the eighth
Mhm.
round. And I know that a lot of people have discounted what Jake Paul has done because he's a YouTuber or he's this or he's that, but he's consistently knocked guys out.
He's a tough
And
guy.
he didn't knock out Anderson, but he knocked him down. And this is a guy who was known for,
And just to get in the ring, these guys that knock him, he's a tough kid.
yes, he is.
He did, only thing I've ever said about him was he doesn't want to call out Mike Tyson,
Right. Well, that's
who I
fair.
see
I don't
on a
think
regular
anybody,
basis, and Mike is in good shape.
yeah. Well, so the idea that he was in Saudi Arabia got me excited because I thought, man, where are they going with this? This could be really awesome. And then we saw a performance from his older brother Logan Paul, who's one of the most influential YouTube creators. I mean, he
Yep.
he is the definition of the term influencer.
Yes.
And my goodness, in his third match, he main evented a big time pay-per-view with a WrestleMania level presentation in Saudi Arabia against Roman Reigns. And I think it's pretty fair to say most people agree, Rick, and this is a big ask here. Do you agree that he's the best 3 match wrestler of all time? I mean, to have that level of performance after just two
Ah,
other
yeah, yeah.
matches, unbelievable.
Believe it or not, I can answer that question for you. The answer is yes. It's either him or Pat McAfee.
Right.
And I think he might be better than Pat McAfee. I mean, when I watched Pat McAfee at NXT, I could not believe it. And everything
Nobody
he's
can.
done when Pat wrestled too, for not having that time, those repetitions, and I'm not sure how much practice is put into it, but I mean, they're athletic as hell. And once again, I'm telling you, both those Paul brothers are tough kids.
Yes, they are.
Just to get in the ring with Anderson Silva, you have to be tough.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or Woodley, any of those guys.
Right.
Just don't get in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Well, that's good advice, whether it's
Mike is
85
running
or
5 miles a day,
425.
man.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Mike's right. He lives in Boca Raton now.
Do you think he wants
His,
to do one more?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, but he his daughter is such an advanced tennis player. They moved down there
Oh, wow.
for a higher level instruction.
Oh, man, that's fantastic.
So
Well,
he's
listen,
really
let's,
committed to her. He and
let's,
Kiki.
let's jump into Ask Nate. But before we do, I do want to ask about two things that were pretty topical. Dave McClay says, how hard was it to not laugh for the debut of the Shockmaster?
Oh, it was. I I don't even know that I laughed. I was in shock, literally.
Yeah, what do you say?
And I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I think what happened was they tried to raise the setup, and he wasn't aware of it. Fred came through there and went, "Oh my God!" It's
I
funny
think that
people
was
remember
very-
that stuff, but some things are just never going to leave.
I think it was a deal where they did a rehearsal that day and then
Yeah.
they rebuilt the wall and
Yeah.
whatever the contractors did, they put a piece of wood across a 2x4 across the bottom that wasn't there before, clearly not in on the gag. So he did it the exact same way he did the first time, but this time took a little tumble.